All right, Todd here with Jeep Speed Shop, here to talk about the wiring harness that we pulled out of my red JK. And there's the LS that we pulled out of it. So it's an 08. So this wiring is made to work in 07 to 11 Jeep JKs. Doesn't matter, 2-door, 4-door, whatever. This is for Gen 4. So we only did Gen 4s. And what I have is a Gen 4 L98 and a 6L80. And so when we did the wiring, we did it reusing the body control module. Here's the plugs to the body control module. There's the connections that we made. You know, the added fuses, added relays. This is the pedal, I guess you could say controller. So not pedal, I guess it would be the park reverse neutral, my Prindle switch. And these are my Prindle module and my cruise module, so that we could use the cruise switches that were in the Jeep. So this is the harness, interior harness, that was in my JK. So this is the LS that we pulled out. There's the tone ring and the crank sensor that we had to add so we can get tack. And then around over here, coolant sensor we had to add so we could have a coolant gauge. And over here is oil pressure switch we had to add so we can have oil pressure. So those are the things we had to add, and AC lines and pressure switches and all the stuff that we had to add to make it work. This sensor was for the Camaro fan, but all the stuff we had to add to make an LS work in a Jeep JK. And you think about it, man, what a pain. A lot of stuff. You know, everybody always talks, hey, got an aluminum engine, it's so much lighter. Well, now when you start adding all this wiring, modules, pedals, and then all the wiring under the hood. So we have the wiring for the Jeep computer, because Jeep needs to see the engine. If it doesn't, it will not work. And then there's the E38 plugs. Here's the plug that plugged into the Jeep, the C100, and all the other added plugs that we had to add to make this work, to be able to tie in the LS with JK and all this stuff to jive. It's a lot of stuff. But I mean, it worked, but it was always finicky, because if it missed or if it didn't see something, the Jeep would go, AC wouldn't work all of a sudden, cruise control would do something weird, or it was just always a pain in the butt. You know, there for a while I just dealt with it. Oh, I'm tired of dealing with it. I didn't want a project. I wanted to drive something and not have to work on it. But put an LS in a JK, hey, you're building a project. So just be stubborn, do it, and put an LS in, or just, you know, put a Hemi in it and not have to deal with all this stuff, because you have to have something in the Jeep JK to say that the 3.6 liter or 3.8 liter is still running under the hood, some sort of module or whatever. So, but in this case, all this, I'm getting rid of it, selling it all. So we're gonna get rid of all this. I have actually 3 wiring harnesses for an LS. This is the most complete. The other ones are not so complete. We also have a Motex harness here and all their junk. Some guy decided, nope, I don't want any of this crap in my Jeep. And so I have a Motec harness. I got another one of my harnesses, and then I have this one out of my Jeep where it was working. So we're gonna sell all this junk so somebody else can have it. They can deal with this project. So, all right, Jeep Speed Shop out.